circles with those arms. And switch it. So all the way around, nice big circle, pause the bottom, reverse it. And nice big circle back around the opposite direction. So trying to move at that maximum range that that arm will allow through that entire circle. So nice and close to your chest, over your head, back behind you as tight as possible, and then reverse it. Got about 10 seconds left till we move. 5 more seconds. We've got a deep squat coming up next. Nice slow motion, but really, really nice deep range of motion. So down as low as is comfortable for you. If you can't go as low as I can, that's perfectly fine. Just go as low as is comfortable. You want to try to really open up those hip sockets, work on those knees, warm those knees up, as well as just kind of getting all the rest of those muscles, their supporting muscles, warmed up as well. Nice big full range of motion. Start speeding that motion up just a little bit as you feel more and more comfortable, as those muscles start warming up for you. And let that relax. We've got an arm circle rotation, so those arms are gonna rotate as well as one leg at a time. So as you rotate out with those hands, that leg comes out, rotate in and switch hands, switch legs that is, and back in. Just keep alternating back and forth, trying to rotate as much as you can, warm up those rotator cuff muscles, and as well as that hip joint, those hip flexors. Just nice and slow, rotating back and forth, trying to get as much range of motion as you can on each one of these as well. Let that relax. We're doing a fluid warrior next, so starting nice and straight and tall, hands up, out to one side, over and down, stretch up, back to that warrior, and back to the center. Same thing on the other side. So out, over, up, back to that warrior, and back to the center. We're gonna do it one more time, really nice and quick. Out, stretch it, back to the center. All right, let's do the same thing. Or sorry, moving on to the next one, which is going to be a torso rotation. So nice and slow, rotating left to right. You want to pick that knee up, kind of start pushing it in the opposite direction. You're trying to rotate those shoulders. Try to push that hip across. Trying to get as much stretch on that torso as possible. This isn't a quick motion. It's just a really nice tight squeeze, nice tight contraction as you rotate those shoulders left to right. Should be feeling it through that torso primarily. We're gonna let that relax. We're gonna move on to up and out. So nice quick motion, kind of get a little hop going with those feet. One knee comes up and over, then the other knee comes up and over. Just alternate back and forth, trying to open your hip up as much as you can, as well as bring your knee up as high as possible. Warming those calves up, warm that hip joint up. Just keep it going, nice quick motion. We're almost done, just 2 more to go. 5 more seconds on this one, then we're gonna do just a traditional boxer shuffle. So just a boxer shuffle, stand up on those toes, just keep those feet moving. Kind of slowly bringing that heart rate up. Should be starting to feel a little bit warm by now, actually temperature warm. Maybe getting a little tiny bit of a sweat going, but depends on your ambient temperature, how warm it is in the room you're in. Just keep it going. You got about 10 seconds left. You got 1 more exercise to go. It's gonna be jumping jacks. This is gonna bring that heart rate up really nice and high and get you possibly even to the point where you're starting to break a pretty good sweat. And start them up. Full jumping jack, 30 seconds. Keep those arms and legs contracted nice and tight. Nice quick motion. Speed it up as you can. So even though this is a warm up, you wanna go just as slow as is comfortable for you. But if everything's feeling nice and limber, then go ahead and push it. No sense in not getting a few extra calories burned while you're doing it. 5 more seconds to go. Nice tight squeeze on all those muscles. And let it relax. All right, that is your warm up. This warm up is complete, so make sure.
Nice. Sarap.
Hey there, and thanks for gifting yourself these next few minutes. It's important to remember that you're a priority, and allowing yourself even just a few short minutes of intentional reflection can really have a positive impact on the rest of your day. So let's use these next few minutes to come back to center and set an intention for the rest of your day. Move into a comfortable position, whether you're seated at your desk at work or laying on the couch at home, and gently close your eyes and shift all of your attention onto your breathing, taking slower, deeper breaths than you've taken all day so far. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and slowly letting it out through your mouth. And continuing to breathe that way, feeling your lungs expand out as you inhale and contract back in as you exhale. Tune into your body, noticing how it feels, noticing if there's anything that it's trying to tell you. Notice any place of tension or tightness in your body, and give those areas permission to relax, sending love into those areas. Thank your body for taking such good care of you, and let it know that it's okay to rest and relax for these next few minutes. You may notice that your mind starts to wander off. That's okay. That's natural. Just notice it and bring your attention back to your body, using your breath as your anchor. Try to picture one thing that's happened today that's made you smile, or made you thankful or appreciative. And just let that feeling fill you up for a moment. Breathe that feeling in from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And allow yourself to smile if that feels natural. Now focus on something that you can do today, whether it's for yourself or for someone else, that will allow you to continue feeling this way. It could be something as small as deciding to go to bed early tonight, so that you have time to finally read that book that's been on your bedside table. Or the joy of getting dinner with a close friend. What's one little thing you can plan for your day to bring that intentional joy to it? Now just focus on that for a few minutes. Sit in that feeling of joy and peace. Now let's take a few more deep breaths together. A deep breath in, feeling your lungs expand out as you inhale, and everything contract back in as you exhale. Again, an even deeper breath than the one before it, holding that breath for a beat, and exhaling everything out. Last time, your deepest breath yet, sending that breath through your entire body. And exhale it out. And in your own time, slowly bring your awareness back to where you are. And thank yourself for taking these few minutes to just be intentional and kind to yourself. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and enjoy the rest of your day.
Amazing morning.
Amazing morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Everybody wave at your camera.
Amazing morning.
Whew. Good morning. Wave at your camera. We're
Good
taking a
morning.
selfie. First agenda of the day. And another panel. Everybody on camera. On your cameras. And one more. There you go. Good morning. Amazing morning. How has your week started? Started good? Thumbs up if you're good. Kaya ba? Okay. Very good. Very good. Today, to introduce our topic for today, I wanted to start with the journaling, just to focus you in. I don't know what you're aiming for, whether there's a skill that you're aiming to develop, or a habit, or a goal that you're aiming for. My question for you for now is, what's your biggest or most important area of growth? What's your biggest, most important area of growth? Let me type that in the chat box. Biggest, most important area of growth. Start finishing up. Start finishing up. And stop. Take a deep breath, everybody. Show your journal. You have your journals with you? Show your journals. Yay! Okay. So yeah, can you capture it in 1 or 2 words? Go to the chat box and share what's your biggest, most important area of growth. Can I see that on the chat box? Self-mastery. Okay. What else? Public service. Okay, thank you. Adulting. Thank you. Perspective. Grit, self-love, focus, personal and spiritual growth, character, self-care, overcome procrastination, be a better person today compared to yesterday. Attitude, mindset, build and sustain good habits, wisdom, efficient and effective use of time, leadership, organize and focus, discipline, taking action, self-care, and leadership. Today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, comes from this observation of myself that when I meet a businessman or an entrepreneur, one of my early, because I know I can coach this person, okay? But that's coaching. That is helping that person find the answers within himself. And yet I know that entrepreneurship has a lot to do with skill. Everybody say skill.
Skill.
And that's not necessarily something that I can pass on right here, right now. Entrepreneurship, I'm still in that journey. So often, my question to business people, to entrepreneurs, business owners is, do you have a mentor? Who's your mentor? So my question for you now is, that area of growth, is somebody mentoring you in that area of growth? And if so, you can write down that person's name. Or if not, who can be your mentor? Today's topic is about mentor. Everybody say mentor.
Mentor.
And take some time to write down maybe 1, 2, or 3 names of a mentor. Somebody who can help you with that area of growth that's important to you. Go ahead, give it some thought, just 1 minute. 1, 2, or 3 people who could mentor you in this area of growth. You've got it? Continuing on. Now the next question is, if this person were in front of you, if you had, say, 30 minutes of coffee with this person, so before I proceed, I've had mentors in my life. And some of them I know personally. Some of them are from afar. So let me give you examples. Sometime in the past, last Saturday, I mentioned to you that one of my mentors was Captain Lim. He was my professor in Asian Institute of Management. And he was the first person who was very deliberate. And it came from him, not from me. He was very deliberate about telling me, Edwin, now that our course is over, I'd like to invite you to a mentoring relationship. Oh, it sounds good. I'd love to have a mentoring relationship. What is a mentoring relationship? So he goes, well, every 1 or 2 months, we can meet up, have some coffee or have lunch over at the club. He was a member at the Polo Club in McKinley. Or you can visit me at my home in Tagaytay and you can stay overnight. Whoa, so cool. So we did that for siguro in a span of around 2 years. I would visit him in Tagaytay and then we would have brandy, inuman, in the evenings. And he was like 80 years old and I was 30 years old. And he'd have his household staff prepare a nice meal. And that was very precious for me. We'd talk about all sorts of things. And he was not a coach at all. He was really a mentor and the difference is he told me what to do. That's what a mentor does. He gives you tips and tools and techniques for you to follow or not to follow. It's up to you. I remember he'd tell me, okay, so what else is happening? He'd tell me, what's happening? And then I tell him a story about what's happening at work or in my relationships. And he'd be listening like that, like a guru with thick eyebrows and squinted eyes and thick eyeglasses. And he'd say, okay, Edwin, this is what you gotta do. I love it. So that was a face-to-face mentoring, and he knew my personal concerns and all. On the other hand, I have mentors who I know from afar, people that I'm able to read up on through their books, through their videos, through their articles, through their podcasts or audiobooks. I don't know who you listed in your list. For me right now, on my list is a guy named Kimanzi Constable. You can look him up. Robin Sharma, who wrote the book, The 5 a.m. Club. Tony Robbins is on my list. And Tim Ferriss of Tools of Titans. And I've been reading them. I've been listening to them for a long time already. And I get tips from them. I learn from them. And if I had, and this is my invitation for you, if I had 30 minutes with them over coffee or over bench press, Tim Ferriss, I have a question for you. What questions would you ask your mentor if you had 30 minutes or 1 hour over lunch or 2 hours at their island home somewhere in the Caribbean? What questions would you ask your mentor? Could you take some time to write this down? What questions would you ask your mentor? Go ahead. Start finishing up. Start finishing up. And stop. Take a deep breath, everybody. Can I see your journals in front of you? Yay! I'm excited to see who your mentors are. Baka pwedeng kumopya. Everybody say the words. Pwedeng kumopya. Okay? If you hear a name, hey, that's an interesting thing that that person does, etc., etc. Okay? So in a while, we're going out into your triads. How many of you are enjoying your triad conversations? Can I see a raise of hands? Okay, yay. Yep. Enjoy your triads while they're there, okay? Because they won't be there forever. That's one message that we always have here in Rise Up. Make the most of your relationships today. Okay? In a while, we're going out into your triads. And then this one question I haven't, I haven't asked you to journal, but I'll ask it in advance so that you can discuss it inside your triad. And the question is, okay, you have your list of mentors, you have your list of questions. The question is, what can you do about those list of questions? I'm challenging you. Okay? You have your mentors and you have that list of questions. What can you do about about that, essentially? Okay? I'm challenging you. I'm winking at you. Okay? Let's see what comes out of this discussion. Okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're good with that. Okay. We're giving you 8 minutes. Okay? 8 minutes. How many minutes? Flash it on the screen. 8 minutes. Okay? And say hi, Joy.
Hi,
Wave to Joy. We will see you in 8 minutes. Everybody say, hit it, Joy.
Hit it,
Hit it,
Joy.
Joy. Okay. See you in 8 minutes.
Bitna, ita-transfer muna kita. Okay. Who else?
Maybe consider it as if we're just starting you out with the questions, and that's something that you can continue discussing during the day or in chat with your triad mates. Okay, see, while we're waiting for the second half of the class, which isn't coming in yet, go ahead and go to the chat box and write down your mentors, names of your mentors, and the questions you would ask them. Go ahead. Write down names of your mentors and the questions you would ask them. Who are your mentors? What would you ask them? Wonderful. Okay, so let me read a few. Where are we? Okay, I'm reading from your list. Many of you are saying Bo Sanchez, Simon Sinek, how to be the best that you can be, says Peter. Who else? Brendan Burchard. Ayan, pwede kumopya. Everybody say the words. Pwede kumopya. If you're seeing a foreign name na parang sino siya? You can write down that name and then find out. Research. Okay. Tony Robbins. Sino ba? Brendan Burchard. How can I make my life matter? Janice. Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Eric Feng, Bo Sanchez, and Shana Sino, who's here. Is Sha here? I haven't seen Sha. Are you here? Go ahead, wave your hand, Sha, if you're here. Parang wala. Okay. So Sha is part of this club as well. Okay. Rolly Rodriguez and Tina Rodil. Oh, sounds like your mom or somebody. Brother Bo, Miss Ojing. Okay. So I'll be asking for, very good, how to become a better person with all the trials in my life. You should watch Sis Reza's program tonight at 8 o'clock. All is well. Ayan,
All is
nag-plugging.
well. Yeah.
And the topic of Reza tonight is stop the sad stories. Okay. Cynthia says, James the second, James 1, sorry, my eyes. How can I be an effective leader, legislator, and public servant? Says Cynthia. So many of your mentors are there. And then I'm inviting one or two of you to share your thoughts, what you shared a while ago on what you can do about it. And one of you gave an input. I'm going to call her in a while. Yes. Okay. And she's shared that she's been doing this actually for some time now. Okay. So I'm calling on one or two people to share their experience on mentoring, being on the receiving side of mentoring, and also maybe, I don't know if there's anyone on the giving side of mentoring. So who wants to share their experience of mentoring? You can raise your hand and I'll acknowledge you, or chat it in the chat box and I'll acknowledge you so that you can turn on your mic. Sige, habang yung iba nag-iisip pa, meron akong isang tatawagin, Sis Sally. Sis Sally? Hindi mo nabasa yung message ko, no? Only if you're willing. Are you willing?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay, everybody say hi, Sis Sally.
Hi,
Yeah,
Sis
go ahead and wave to Sis Sally.
Hello.
Yeah, Sally, your comment in the chat box was curious. So I'd love for the group to hear from you.
Yeah,
Would you like to share?
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure, of course. It's been an everyday thing ko na yan eh. Like I start a day, pero this one is very new. The sabi ko, I jump into vibe. Yun lang siguro yung difference. But the rest, I for the wala.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the Bible with me. FYI, hindi ako nag-Bible before, hindi ako nagbabasa until siguro mga 5 years na rin, matagal na rin, since I joined and I'm an reading the word and sharing the word. So in love with the Bible na kasi it's all there. I get emotional. It's all in the Bible.
Amen.
Pero ngayon gusto ko lang i-share to, sobrang I'm so
Sige. Si Sally, we're
single
missing you. Sige, let's see kung pwede nating balikan si Sis Sally. Yan, para akong anchor ng isang DZMM show, ano? Magbabalik si Sis Sally. Ayan. Sis Sally, try turning off your video para yung bandwidth mo mapunta sa audio. Try doing that, and then we might call you back in a while. Who else would like to share their questions or their experience with mentoring? Maybe you might have interviewed, in fact, one or two of your mentors. Can I see a raise of hands? Somebody who can share their experience? Anyone? I have two panels here, so game. Or type up name of a person from your triad who you think.
Nag-raise ng hand, Coach, si Paul.
Sino? Ayan, sige. Maribel? Is it Maribel? Yeah?
Hi, good morning.
Everybody wave at Maribel and say, hi, Maribel.
Hi, Maribel.
Maribel, could you turn off muna your video? Kindly turn off your video para mapunta sa audio yung
Okay,
bandwidth mo.
Right.
Let's try that. Okay, go, Maribel.
Okay. So yeah, since last year, we've signed up for a one-on-one mentorship with Sir Jojo Apollo
Wonderful.
for our business. And then, yun nga, there's so many questions. Like, technically, my husband and I are not business people. So parang when we signed up for him, we didn't know what to expect, but we knew that he had the wealth of knowledge. So ang galing lang ng mentorship because we tell him, oh, these are all our problems. And then he says to us, oh, this is what you should do. And so we're like so eager and like, really, when he tells us what to do, it's like he's opening up his encyclopedia of experiences. And then he tells us, oh, this is what you do for the business. This is what you should do. This is the formula. Parang ganun. And we're so amazed that every after our session, it's like, wow, our minds are so open, and then we get to explore a lot of ideas that we have not thought of before. And so we have really grown leaps and bounds in the business side. So yun pa. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Give Maribel a webinar wave. Thank you so much, Maribel. Thank you. It's beautiful to hear that. So I took a course also with Coach Jojo Apollo just a few months back. And it's beautiful when you have mentors who you can trust, mentors that you can listen to, have that wealth of knowledge and experience. Sige, let's try Sis Sally. Thank you, Sis Maribel.
Thank you.
Okay. Sis Sally, can you...
Thank you.
Thank you. Sis Sally, are you still there? Kindly turn on your mic. Okay. So mentoring, everybody say mentoring. So to close a bit on this, talaga yun, to close on this discussion, to just wrap this discussion around, this is a challenge. I was winking kanina kasi what are you going to do about those questions, no? Okay. Yeah, can you go to the chat box? I don't know if you got to answer that question. What are you going to do about the questions? Yan, I'm challenging you. I'm pushing you. What are you going to do about it? Come on. I'm waiting for your responses on the chat box. Okay? Judith says, take action. What action is that? Ask them. What else? Ask them, either personally or through email. Yeah, send it to them. Ask these questions myself and reflect on those. Yeah, that's another way to do it. Ask in our next mentoring session. Beautiful. Find a mentor. Yep, find a mentor. So many different people are in different stages of their mentoring. Some of you might still be searching for a mentor. Others already have mentors from afar, reading their books and their videos, etc. Be responsible to myself and always trust the process. read their books and all their videos. Yeah, I'm the type of person din na nanguubos ng video, no? Read their books, ask those questions. Okay, so here it goes. When I was with Smart Communications, this was the challenge of one of our trainers. His name was Alex Castillo. And in fact, he attended one of our seminars recently, last month. And his challenge was find a 5-star mentor. Find that mentor in your industry, whatever industry that's in. If you're in finance or real estate or business, or if you're developing your body, your health, your nutrition, find that 5-star mentor. And then who knows if he's going to answer unless you ask. Okay, so here's a quote. If you don't ask, the answer is, write that down. If you don't ask, the answer will always be, what's the answer? No. Okay, if you don't ask, the answer will always be no. So find a 5-star mentor. Ask, can I have coffee with you? Can I join you? Ayun, can I can I ask for a fan sign? Can I, ayun. And for some of those mentors, they'll say, huh, you know what? I have so many books in the bookstore. Try chapter this, or try this book, or etc. And yeah, mentors have finite time, so be respectful also of them. But you know what? In that exercise of asking the question, or emailing them, or messaging them, there's something to learn. Take a deep breath, everybody. Exhale, turn to somebody beside you on the Zoom room and tell that person, find a 5-star mentor. Turn to the other person beside you in the Zoom room and tell that person, go do it. And then turn to the camera and tell yourself, let's do it. Okay, so you have a few minutes. I'm inviting you to include that, okay? If you want, I'm inviting you to include that as one of your actions today. That's my challenge for you. Find a 5-star mentor. Send that email, send that message over social media. I don't know what. Who knows? He might answer. She might answer. Okay? So just a few minutes, 5 minutes to write down your top 3. Okay? Go ahead. Take a few minutes to write down your top 3. We'll play you a song. At the end of the song, they'll close. Okay. Sige, while everybody else is writing, I'm speaking to the, hold on. I'm speaking to the first-timers. Okay, for our first-timers, we have a few first-timers. We're asking you to write down 3 things that you want to accomplish today. Write that down and then send that before 6 a.m. And then at the end of the day at 6 p.m., you're going to send your accomplishment message. Which of the 3 items you've completed. Okay, go ahead. Sige, Joy. Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you. Let me read a message from Sis Sally. She wanted to share. Well, it's on the chat box, so you can read together with me. I want to share with you guys my joy. We started on June 1st. Oh, okay. I thought this was about mentorship. And I wrote in my journal and shared with my triad the one skill that I would like to grow or master. Speaking with the value I am confident. On June 3, I was invited by the organizers of Jewel's Conference to be one of the panelists in one of the classes, the Happy Solo Parent. Let's celebrate with Sis Sally with a webinar wave. Yay! And we'd love to have more of these sharings. Use the Facebook page so that we can celebrate each other's wins. Okay ba yan? Yes? Okay? So feel free for now. Medyo open field pa ang Facebook for now, okay? Because in the future, we'll need to structure it a bit more. But for now, I'm giving you Facebook as a playground to share your wins, to celebrate so that people can celebrate. Okay ba yan? Yes? Give me a thumbs up if you're good with that. Okay? A few announcements. Many people are asking, how can people join, okay? The RUAC, Rise Up, the 5 a.m. club. Number one, this is a subscription model. So even if they didn't join in June 1, they can come in today, tomorrow, the next day, and they will have 30 days of RUAC. Are you with me? Give me a thumbs up if you get this, okay? You will have 30 days of RUAC for that 1 month subscription. They don't, okay? So that's one. Number two, they get induction videos. Ibig sabihin, some of the introductory activities and announcements and orientation, they get that as well automatically as part of the subscription, so they can catch up, okay? And what else did I want to share? Yun, we have some newcomers. We're going international as well. We have, of course, you know about Thea and Lori, who are in Nevada. Say hi, Thea and Lori. Hi. They're over in the US. We have another newcomer. And she's coming in from Malaysia. Say hi, Riza. Hi, Riza. Ayan. Nakagising na siya today. Nang mas maaga. Ayan, si Riza is from Malaysia. So, if you want to invite your friends, please do. Invite your friends. Pwede pa silang humabol. I typed the URL on the chat box. I'm typing it again now. I want RUAC. There you go. Okay. There. Thanks, Joy. And then lastly, I'd love for you to join us tomorrow. We have a special guest tomorrow. One of my own mentors and one of my own coaches. It's going to be an exciting episode tomorrow with a guest who will be speaking on healing. Okay? So look forward to that. Come in early. We've been starting earlier. 5 minutes before 5 may exercises na tayo. So feel free to come in earlier so that you can join in our exercises. How many of you were blessed? Can I see a raise of hands? Okay. So appear tayo dyan, ha? We're going to extend our hands towards, para tayo nag-appear towards the camera. Appear. Oops. Mali yung napindot ko. Sorry. Okay, isa pa. Appear. That's one. And another one. Appear. That's two. God bless you, everybody. Have an amazing morning. See you tomorrow.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise like silences in
Happy
my
birthday, AC.
head, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains, and I'll rise up. I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. You, all we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll rise up. I like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again.
Happy birthday, AC. Have an awesome morning.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome. Have an awesome, amazing morning, everybody.
Thank you very much. Amazing morning.
Continue with your day. God bless you.